Tip-off in this heavyweight clash to close out the group stage at the FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017 tournament, just moments away. 2015 gold medalist Senegal taking on 2015 bronze medalist Nigeria, both an undefeated 4-0, with the winner set to take top spot in Group B ahead of the quarter-finals. Former Czech international Teresa Brantlover alongside me, Tim Long, for this one. And Teresa, your thoughts on the gold medal winning ambitions of these two, and how much will the next 40 minutes of action give us a clearer indication as to how far these two can go?
I think all teams are improving with every day going at this championship, and to be honest, that could give us an idea for sure, but that's definitely, they still have a long way to go because they have to go through quarterfinals and semi-finals. So that's two another games against possible tough teams ahead of any of this team who's gonna grab the win. But both teams, as you mentioned, are having ambitions to go and grab that title this year here in Bamako in Mali, and I'm really looking forward to see a couple of matchups in this game with Evelyn Akator as one of the leading scorer of Nigerian team, together with Astou Traoré, who is a well-experienced player, played previously in a Spanish highest division and all over the Europe. Again, we will see also some bigs matchup with Dayo Ramata against. If I look at the roster, there's gonna be Madu Nidi, even though she's a bit shorter than the Nigerian player, it still could be a good matchup. The game is open, as we already said, and it'll be interesting to see what coach Sam Winsett from Nigeria is going to use as his strategy in this game against a quick break running Senegal team.
Up against Mustafa Guy's Senegalese team, the reigning champions. We're about to get this one underway. Senegal at 4-0 started with a monster 66-point win over Guinea. They got pushed close in back-to-back games after that, beating Mozambique by 9 and DR Congo by just 7 before yesterday defeating Egypt by 32. And Nigeria, whose starting five we see here, featuring the key players Elonu and Akator, they're also 4-0, have won all of their games by double figures so far, beating Mozambique by 11, DR Congo by 37, Egypt by 34, and then yesterday Guinea by a tournament high 73. And here's the Senegal starting five. You mentioned there Astou Traoré, Ramata Dow at centre, and Aya Traoré, the reigning MVP, another key player.
Senegal has such power in that first five because they have quite high in that first five, and they trying to use that advantage in terms of getting a quick rebounds and look for that long pass for Astou Traoré, who is timing her run perfectly, and I think she's one of the best players at this tournament to time her run into the quick breaks. On the other side, Nigerian team, you know, they have some experiences in their roster as well, but they are led by the young, unexperienced player, if we can say that way, Evelyn Akator, even though she's a new recruit for WNBA this year. So really, they have a Sam Winsett experienced coach who's been a leader of Nigerian team for a couple of years. It'll be an interesting game to watch today, and you all should stay and be with us.
And thankfully, plenty of the Malian supporters have stayed to be with us as well, because they understand that this is two quality teams going toe-to-toe. It is the perfect way to finish the group stage here at FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017. Here we go then. The record and defending champion Senegal up against the two-time African champions and reigning bronze medalist Nigeria, both unbeaten so far. The unstoppable force meeting the immovable object, with top spot in the group hanging in the balance. A three straight away that goes for Aya Traoré, the 2015 MVP. Said it was the perfect way to finish, that was the perfect way to start. The defending champions land the first blow of this heavyweight battle. As well as the Malian supporters who've stayed behind, plenty of them. There's a really passionate pocket of Senegalese supporters away to our left. Nigeria's first offense of the game. Elonu one of their stars, back to the other, Akator. She's going to drive in, finds a gap and squeezes through, but then misses the layup, having done the hard part.
Yeah, in a game like this, you want to make an open layups because it could cost you that game by the end of the time. You know, we expecting possibly this game to be playing for every point of the score, and missing open layups could be a huge disadvantage for you by the end of this game.
Astu Traore missed one close to the basket at the other end as well. Kalou throws that one up and gets hit, so the first foul of this game coming in the first minute. It is a shooting foul, so Kalou, who's averaged 11.5 points and a team-high 2.3 steals per game so far, will go to the line. So many players on both of these rosters have chipped in, impressive stat lines everywhere you look, but we did feature Evelyn Akator, who's averaging a team-high of 17 points, close to 9 rebounds and 1.5 blocks per game. For Nigeria and for Senegal, Astu Traore, 25 points per game, as well as close to 6 rebounds and 2.5 steals.
Yeah, and when you mentioning now the statistics, and you've spoken about every player has been contributed so far, we know that points from bench from Nigerian teams comes quite double in this rise. That the Nigerian team has averaging 45 points from the bench. That's a huge number contribution.
There's a foul that time as well on the dribble drive, and it's against Madu, I believe. Her opposite number, Marie Sidiop, will go to the line for 2. One of the most experienced players for Senegal, 36 years of age. She's been a part of the past 2 gold medal winning teams for them at this tournament. Talked about impressive stat lines. She's got one of the best as well, over 11 points, 5.5 assists, and close to 5 rebounds a game. Misses that second foul shot. Kalou. Akator just holding on to it for now. We'll work in the final 10 seconds of the shot clock. Attacking from the far side is Madu, hand in her face as she turns and takes on the difficult shot, and the rebound grabbed by Dow.
Now we can see a bit of pressure of Nigerian team. Try to slow down the offense of Senegal.
Trying to get away and drive in there was Diodio Diaf, but had it knocked away. Here's Ngingifa out to the far side. Elonu back out to Kalou, unguarded on the perimeter, can't make it count. Might get a second opportunity, she takes her time. Kalou looks to drive under the hoop, kicks it out to the corner. Elonu, long 2 for her, gets it to drop. Sidiop. Crossover onto the left, driving in, getting contact along the way from Akator. You can see already just in the opening couple of minutes the talent and the quality on display here.
Yeah, Sidiop had 8 assists in yesterday's game against Egypt, and which is a great number from forward. And we can see that she has stepped into this game in the same way.
What a piece of footwork from Astu Traore. The green ponytail went one way, she went the other. Kalou fed into the baseline to Madu. Madu back to Elonu. Elonu's going to drive under the hoop. Taking the ring road around the defense, trying to find a teammate. Knocked away in front of Ngingifa. Here goes Astu Traore out to Diaf, and it's saved by Elonu, who gets back well in transition. Ngingifa, she's just going to go straight to the hole and knocked away by Sidiop, the 36-year-old rising for the block. And Astou Traoré does it on the offensive end as well.
And that's the game of Senegal. Getting a quick block, rebound, steal, and find Astou Traoré as a first player in their quick break.
4 points for Astou already. Manu onto Elonu. Kalou waiting for movement. Akator sets the pick and roll. Kalou around it, shoots herself and turns it over.
That could have been a question if that was a foul, because Diop has been a bit moving. But it hasn't been foul, it hasn't been whistled as a foul, so the game goes on.
Diop heavily involved in the opening 3.5 minutes at both ends of the floor. Diouf, Diop for the three. Rebound grab by Ningifa. Kalou, hesitation, dribble, then attacks the rim, misses the shot. A chance to go in transition again for Senegal here with Diop. She slows it down, waits for the cavalry to arrive. Diop, Astou calling for the ball to be delivered. She rolls her marker, but it gets away instead from Aya Traoré. Astou Traoré is going to get a gift there, wrapped with a big bow on it. It's put in by Dow. And that will force us into the first timeout. 4.5 minutes in. Senegal, the defending champions, lead Nigeria by 5, 9-4.
Ningifa does a quite great job defending Astou Traoré 5 against 5, but there's just no way anyone can catch her for that quick break. So credit to Ningifa fighting for that position with Astou Traoré in the low block.
We've seen plenty of those fast break transition points already from Senegal. That's what they're so good at. 4 points early on for Astou Traoré, and then she just gave a couple to her teammate that time. So Nigeria's gold medal chasing credentials have been questioned by the defending champions themselves. Let's see what they can come up with off the back of the timeout. Traoré with those 4 early points. And what a performance it's been from her at this tournament. Shooting 76% inside, 40% from downtown, and those numbers inside largely because of that ability to hit teams on the fast break.
Yeah, she's leading 25 points per game. That's just a great number, individual number for this player. Experienced player with the European basketball.
We asked what they could do off the back of the timeout. St. Vincent won't be happy because they've been called for a travel and turned it over. So a chance for Senegal to extend their advantage midway point of the first quarter. Diouf across to Diop. Astou's on the move as always. Diouf on this near side fires the three, throws up an air ball. Holds her hand up apologetically. Diop's been running the show so far. 5 points the difference, 5 minutes to play in the quarter. Kalou. Sogoke, who's into the game and on the ball for the first time. Now Akator looking to go to work inside. Great shot that, high off the glass.
It also has been a good defense of Diop. It's just the ability what Evelyn Akator has individually. Just an incredible talent.
Great offense beats great defense every time. Astou Traoré to the corner of the paint, the pass. Shot was flat, Igi for the rebound. They push the ball quickly down the floor. She goes one way and gets fouled.
Yeah, that has been a smart read from Ningifa because she knew that she had Dow on herself in the fast break, and she couldn't, with her high, defend that quickness of Nengifa.
Nengifa, another who's got an incredibly well-rounded stat line, contributing in so many columns of the box score. 10 points, 5.5 boards, 3 assists, 1.8 steals per game. So many of the players on court from both teams in this one seem to be able to do a bit of everything. St Vincent's team back within 1 here, having been 5 down. Astu Traore is going to the bench.
Yeah, we can expect now a bit change of rhythm in the second half of Senegal offense as well, because we see on the court Amal Thiam, who has been an excellent shooter from 3-point line. So I will assume that Senegal will give her some open looks.
Senegalese supporters trying to raise the volume. Their team have the ball with Sene. When it goes to Thiam, back out. Long 2 with a hand in her face. Won't go down for Aya Umal Kari Sarr. Encouragement from the coach. Chance for his team to take the lead now. Final 4 minutes of the first. Dora Elonu, then Mohamed moving it on to Nengifa. Goke. And it goes to Mohamed, looking to go one-on-one inside, gets through a gap, couldn't finish.
We can see from both teams that none of the team wants to rush their offense. They playing very disciplined with the patience in their offenses and defenses. No one wants to get into foul troubles early in this game, and that just shows how quality basketball we're seeing right now from both teams.
Elonu missed a chance to give Nigeria the lead, but her teammate didn't. The pieces picked up on the offensive ball. Quick release down the floor to Thiam. Sarr. Thiam, who's a really good 3-point shooter. This is that one. She's 8 of 15 from downtown before that miss over the tournament. Nengifa catches it on the baseline and finds Akator, who puts it in, and Nigeria's momentum continues. So much so that Senegal will call a timeout with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter.
And again, it comes to Nengifa, who's been playing this first quarter absolutely great defensively on Astu Traore, and offensively, as we just witnessed, she shared the ball. She knew exactly. She showed her court vision that her teammate Evelyn Akatur is wide open under the rim, while she had 2 defenders on her.
They'll be very happy on the opposite bench, the Nigerian bench as well, that not only have they come back from 5 down to get a 3-point lead, but only 12 points on the board. 5 different players have scored.
Incredible teamwork what we see, but Nigeria is quite known for that they have a wide bench, they're working together well, and they have really different type of players in their roster as well who can contribute not only by points, but some of them on the board, some of them in a great defensive stance. Depends, and it's really good for Coach St Vincent to see his team getting better by every game, because they will probably have the chance to go to the finals as well, and for sure they have ambitions to grab the title this year.
Senegal looking to repeat as champions, something they did back in 1993. Nigeria looking to go a couple of steps further and not only win the bronze, but get to the title game and win the gold. Turnover right off the back of the timeout. It's not happening for Senegal right now. They'll attack right down the throat of the defense and put it in.
Yeah, there has been no help from the weak side at all, because Evelyn Akatur has been penetrating from the elbow of the free throw, and that's a long way to go. There must be a weak side defense on the split line.
The defending champions a little bit rattled. Evelyn Akatur up to 6 points for Nigeria, who have continued this unanswered run. Here's Akatur. Akoto looking to attack again, and gets the contact.
And it has been like a copy of the possession before. Again, she has received the ball at the elbow of the free throw line. And again, penetration inside. No one has paid attention except of the defender who's guarding her man-to-man. But there must be someone down there if they want to stop her.
She wanted the and one, but the officials say the foul was before this shot, so they'll have to inbound instead from the baseline with Akashili. Akator making a move, momentarily getting free under the hoop. She'll try and put the moves on the Senegalese defense. Batted back, recovered though by Agoke. Back to Akashili. Agoke driving in. Can't dish it to a teammate though. A chance for Senegal to run the floor to stop the bleeding, but they can't.
That's been a great recovery from Nigerian defense.
Tremendous transition defense from Nigeria. High entry pass, getting basket side, but caught under the backboard. Mohammed missed. Akator the rebound, and she missed as well.
She knows she should have made that one because there was no contact, no one around her. But you know, that's a basketball. Sometimes you make mistakes.
Evelyn Akator, a new recruit of the WNBA, back in the draft in March. Sene waiting for the movement ahead of her. It comes now from Tiam on this near side. He might shoot over the screen, steps away from it.
I'm not sure if you want to go under the screen if we're guarding Tiam, who has attempted way more three-point shots than two-point shots. You should be chasing her into the screen to allow her to get that 1 second of space for that long shot.
The lead for Senegal was 5 points at 9-4, I believe, so I think it's 10 unanswered for Nigeria now as we approach the final minute or so of the first quarter. Drive inside from 4, and they turn it over again.
It will be interesting now to see whoever is guarding Astou Traoré. They are aware of what kind of player she is and that she's every game scoring at least 25 points.
Play a tosser. Koye. Oh, denied from behind again. Recovered though. Can they make the most of it here? Mohammed twisting and turning, trying to tie the defense in knots, but she just couldn't get the roll.
And that has been the difference because now Aminata Fall has been on that split line and they have covered that penetration of Evelyn Akator.
3-pointer off the mark for CDR. They still can't score, Senegal. It's a drought for a good few minutes now.
It's a bit unprepared, quick break. She should have run the defense of Senegal a bit better because there's been 3 defenders on 1 offensive player.
It goes to Astou Traoré and the foul called, so she will have the opportunity perhaps to try and stop this terrible run that Senegal are on from the foul line.
Yeah, well, what's the difference now between the defense of Ningifa and Akashvili on Astou Traoré was that Ningifa has played her without the ball. She has even enabled that pass on Astou Traoré. That's why she was guarding her so well. Instead of Akashvili, she's waiting till Astou Traoré gets the ball, but that's too late because she has a advantage in the high size experiences. You have to guard her before she gets the ball.
2 foul shots to end a 10-0 Nigerian run. It's a difficult floater down the baseline, a chance to push it now for Dieng. Astou's calling for it this near side. It goes the other way though, Tiam in the corner. Here is Astou Traoré. Can't get the bounce. 3 times it hit the rim. Offensive rebound. They have a fresh 14 to work with. Astou's calling for it inside this time. They fire over the top from the outside. And Astou says, finally, I'm going to pick up the pieces and put it in. Although, I don't think she got it away in time at the buzzer. It was right at the end of the first quarter. They didn't have the full 14 seconds of the offensive rebound. And it won't count, so Senegal going a long time at the end of that first quarter without a field goal. They trail by 3. It's Senegal 11, Nigeria 14. Two nations on display here at the Palais des Sports, who will certainly want to be at that Women's Basketball World Cup in Spain next September. Two reigning medalists from the last tournament to Cameroon a couple of years ago. And so far it's the bronze medalists Nigeria who are just about getting the better of the gold medalists, although just to update the score, they have, it seems, counted that 2 right at the end for Astou Traoré, so it's just a 1-point game. Nigeria have the slight edge.
It's quite a tough system that only 2 teams out of this championship is going to get that ticket into Spain next year to the World Cup, because I believe the quality is here. There are minimally 4 or 5 teams who could be quite ambitious to get the title, and they have the quality within their rosters. So I think a knockout stage is a great these games has been a great advertisement for the knockout stage, semi-finals and finals of this championship.
Start of the second quarter, Nigeria by 1, 14-13. Madu across to Elonu. Kalu comes to collect the ball on the perimeter. Madu looking to get free. Kalu doesn't need her.
Dio supposed to just smash Kalu and tell her get out of my house, but they haven't been really paying attention as team defense now. So it's quite impossible that the point guard just penetrates through the middle of the court, as we've seen again now for number
Sene, number 9.
Yeah, number 9 for Sene. Just they have nothing to do in there in basketball, and the big players have to show it.
Elonu misses a layup, recovered though by Akator. She's getting bumped and bruised down low. Astou Traoré grabs the rebound. Dieng. Plenty of encouragement for Senegal to get themselves ahead here. 15-16 is the score we're seeing in the arena. Sene for 3, that falls short. So just a correction to the score at the bottom of your screen, 15-16 it is right now. That one on the previous possession was Senegal's first field goal in quite a few minutes. The long 2 will fall for Madu.
Yeah, Madu had enough time to set her feet up, and she was just waiting for that pass from Ndifa.
Change here sees Aya Traoré come in for Sene. Astou Traoré to Sarr, and now Dieng into Astou, who gets basket side and gets it to bounce.
It wasn't bad defense again from Ndifa, but she hasn't been supported now from her teammates on the split line. Madu has just turned her hat to look at what's going on out there, but she should have been there, try to help Ndifa to go Astou Traoré.
Oh, Madu's found her range, a couple of long 2s in quick succession.
That could have been a good element for Nigerian offense, because then someone has to come out to contest that shot, and there could be a space open for penetration for small guards.
Kalu was down, and then too late to get to the free player. Sarr knocks it down.
And when someone falls down on the floor, we want to get the ball to them as quick as possible, because she has no defense. Great beat from Senegal.
The score at the bottom of your picture is now correct. Just a 1-point ball game here in the second. Kalu for 3, answers back, having been beaten on defense at the other end. That makes amends for the slip. Sarr. Kalu looking for a steal now as well. Dieng. And Kalu gets the steal too, and her teammates will run the floor. It's a 3-on-1 fast break. They only need the 1, and it's Elonu who puts it in. Traore to Sarr, batted away by Kalou from behind, but it ended up with Dow. Naya Traore off the mark, Ngingifa able to tip it. Here they go again, Nigeria. Elonu lost the handle on the ball and turns it over. That's a disappointment for her, she's usually better than that. Grimace on the face of the coach.
And coach Mustafa Kaya doesn't like that quick break from Nigeria to be run last couple of possessions.
Coach Sam Vincent didn't like the fact that they didn't convert that fast break. And the timeout called 3.5 minutes into the second quarter here. Nigeria have gone up again by 6. They lead Senegal 25-19. It's a shame we can't hear into the huddle on the Nigerian bench, because it is good to listen to Sam Vincent when he calls those times out.
Yeah, and he's one of probably the coaches we can understand from here, because he speaks English to his players.
Evelyn Akator, 6 points so far. Astou Traore's got the better of her though in those the battle of those two star players that we featured at the start. 8 so far for Astou. They return off the back of the timeout with Nigeria up by 6, 6.5 to play in the first half. Senegal possession with Sarr. On the move is Diaf, and they turn it over. An offensive foul away from the ball. I think it's on Dow.
Has been a moving screen. When you're setting the screen, you have to have a feet set and move them at all. And that's what Dow hasn't done.
So Nigeria, a chance just to open up a little bit of breathing room. Up by 6 with possession. Madu. Movement from Akator. She gets in one-on-one with Sarr and then loses it.
It's really important to see Coach Sam Vincent being supportive to his players, even though time to time they make some mistake which shouldn't be made. Just to feel that support from your coach, that could give a new confidence to the players.
Naya Traore. Now Sarr. Final 6 seconds of the shot clock. She lost it on the dribble. There's only 4 left to shoot. Diaf will throw it up from a couple of feet back and gets nothing but net.
That has been a long shot what Senegal has really needed at this stage of the game. To stay in touch with the Nigerian team. Now it's a 3-point difference. And a great decision from Diaf.
It halves the deficit. Kalou. Midway point of the second quarter. Akator puts the ball on the floor, drives at the defense and gets the contact. So aggressive down low.
You know, we see that Evelyn Akator is really aggressive into her penetration, but I haven't really seen her too much to shoot from a mid-range. And as soon as she receives the ball as a defender, you should step back from her, because then it will give you that one-step advantage into her penetration. If you stay on her, then straight away you lost that battle against her. Yeah, there hasn't been again the help from the weak side, but you have to, as her defender, manage your position a bit better for that penetration.
6 points so far, but she missed the first foul shot, hits the second. So 7 for Akator. I believe Nigeria is 4. They come up with a steal, but then hit the sideline.
One spot for a guard that you don't want to go and dribble while there has been a pressure on you is a sideline. It takes straight away one side of the court away from you to penetrate, so you want to attack through down the middle of the court.
Well, look at this, a few little rivalries developing. A few words were said there. Teams that recognise that they're probably or possibly going to meet each other later in the tournament, maybe right at the end. Rivalries that will develop over the course of the next few days. Astou Traoré picked off by Elonu. It's 4-on-3 momentarily. Elonu trying to find a teammate. Ngifa grabs it at the second attempt and she'll go to the line for 2.
There has been lucky right now that they have drawn at least a foul of that quick break, because there's been such a bad spacing. You've seen 3 players been 2 meters away from each other, and that's so much easier for defenders to guard it. Instead of, if you're a little bit spread out of floor, then you will create that space for the pass.
You might have just seen before these foul shots all 5 Senegalese players in a huddle, and Diodio Diouf was chairing the meeting, screaming at her teammates. Only 22 points in over 15 minutes for them. It's not what they're used to. They're down by 5. Diouf onto 4. Aya Traoré, head fake, down the baseline. Stuck to all the way though. Good defense, Elonu. She'll bring it down the floor. Little hesitation on the shot. And high off the window. That's a beautiful finish, Ngifa.
For me, Ngifa is a key player right now for Nigerian team, even though Evelyn Akatur is quite consistent offensively, but I think Ngifa does a great job defensively on Astou Traoré, considering that she's their leading scorer, and as well she still has enough power to run the quick break and finish those. Great performance so far.
The lead for Nigeria is 7. 4 minutes and change remaining in the first half. Astou Traoré looking to go to work here. Backing down her marker in the paint. Double team came across though. The help defense forcing it out of bounds, but still Senegal ball.
I don't think she has picked a right player to screen her, because for that switch there has been Evelyn Akatur, who is very athletic as well. So Ngifa or Akatur, that's not the best. Those are the best defenders who can guard Astou Traoré, and she has picked her teammate who was guarding Akatur.
Oh, Akatur showing just how athletic she really is.
Oh.
The block from C.
They're actually so quick that we sometimes misunderstand the names, but they look quite alike.
Sokna C taking to the sky. Ngifa. Quick pass down the floor. Here comes Senegal, missing the layup, but knocked out of bounds. They get bailed out as Nigeria can't handle the rebound.
But again, a bit of misunderstanding on rebounding from Nigeria. 3 players wanted to grab the same ball at the same time.
Astou Traoré inbounded. Diouf back to C. Ball on the floor out to 4. Long 2, won't fall.
Great box out again on Ngifa.
Final 3.5 minutes of the half. 7-point differential. I'll try and extend that here. Another block, not quite as spectacular, but just as effective. Diouf. Here's 4. High entry pass, but it wasn't high enough to Astou Traoré, tipped by the defense. Here comes Elonu finding a gap, missing a layup though. Astou Traoré, she's going to wait for her teammates to arrive here.
Great recovery now from a Nigerian defense, but this is...
Astou Traoré should put that one in, and does.
They have returned great at first, but then that transition defense just came really naively into their defense and hasn't communicated well who's guarding who.
First player in the game up to double figures.
Oh.
Nice pass. Knocked away from behind by Astou Traoré.
It's quite questionable not calling this contact, but the player's not protesting pretty much, so game's on.
Okay. Not knocked away from behind momentarily. She recovers the ball, can't bank it in. Rebound grabbed by 4. Final 2 and a bit minutes in this first half. Here goes Astou Traoré again, attacking the double team. Can't find a gap. There wasn't a gap there. Goke to Ngingifa. Mohamed was calling for it in the low post. Instead, the outside shot goes for a Goke.
I'm pretty sure Senegal now is going to organize their offense because they want to reduce that margin in a score till the halftime.
Sidibe, Astou Traoré, final 90 seconds or so in this first half. Fall, she's missed quite a few in a row now. Gives an opportunity to a Goke to come in transition, bounce pass into Alonu, and the foul by Diop.
And we could see that Ogoke has slowed down that move to wait her teammate for the pass. Great run for Alonu.
Nigeria up by 8 here, which I think is the largest lead, at least ties the largest lead of the game. And a chance at the foul line to make it a double-figure lead with Adora Alonu. She was selected as one of the 5 best players at the last tournament a couple of years ago when Nigeria won the bronze. She's been slightly overshadowed by Akator so far at this one, but still an incredibly impressive stat line. She's given Nigeria a 10-point lead. Whistle on the play with 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining in the quarter. Only the second foul on Nigeria here in the second. Sidiop. Diop into Astou Traoré, wanted to turn straight away but turned into trouble. Thiam. Wide open 3, off the mark for Sidiop. Alonu, final minute of the half for Goke. Okoye and Akator.
Is she gonna penetrate? She has a way slower player on her. Must recognize that Sidibe is way slower on her feet than Evelyn Akator.
Miscommunication with Agoke, those two arguing about it. Sidibe into Astou Traoré, they read that pass far too easily.
Yeah, it's quite obvious that Senegal players want to pass to Astou Traoré, and Nigeria is reading that pretty well.
Nice pass to Akator, but she's trapped under the basket, can't find a way out. Mohamed picks up the loose ball and loses it to Thiam. Shot clock turned off at the end of the half. 10 seconds for Senegal to try and create a good look. Thiam stops, takes one on from the foul line and puts it in. Chance to throw it up maybe from centre court here. It's not away on time anyway. But a good finish for Senegal to get that late basket that makes it a single-digit margin once again. But what a good half from Nigeria. It's the reigning bronze medalists who have the edge over the reigning gold medalists, much to the delight of their players and coaching staff, Sam Vincent in particular. And this would really send a message if they could get the win, beat the undefeated defending champions and win Group B. We're only halfway through though. They lead by 8, 34-26.
I think it's a quite impressive performance from the Nigerian team so far. They're playing in favor of their advantages they have within their roster. Evelyn Akator is using her quickness and athleticism offensively, but really what I would have pointed out is that Ngingifa's defense, because she does an incredible job while she's on the court defending Astou Traoré, who's been so far a leading scorer for the Senegal team. We see that taking away that option from Senegal team puts them into 26 points per half, which is such a low score for the team who's used to winning and managing the score. So great effort from Nigerian defense and playing smart in offense.
5 players between 4 and 7 points. A real well-rounded team effort over half from then on offence and defence. They lead the defending champions by 8. Half-time, Senegal 26, Nigeria 34. Welcome back to the Palais des Sports for the final group game here at the Women's AfroBasket 2017 in Bamako, Mali, and we're being treated to a special finish to the group stage. Two undefeated teams going toe-to-toe. Senegal trailing by 8 to Nigeria, so the defending champions have a bit to do if they're to finish the group stage undefeated. Both of these two 4-0 so far. Just looking at some of the numbers of that first half. Astou Traoré leading the way of all scorers in the game with 10 points, but she's been limited to 4 of 10 from the field, and nobody else for Senegal has scored more than 3 points. And as a team, they're shooting just 33%. They've been forced into 12 turnovers as well. And Nigeria have done a good job of spreading their scoring around. They've got 8 from Alonu, 7 from Akator and from Kalu. And you look at the story of the first half, a good positive start for Senegal, up by 5 points, 9-4. Nigeria responded to that with an unanswered 10-point run, and they've never really looked back. They had a 10-point lead just before the half. They lead at the start of the third quarter by 8.
Yeah, we can see that Nigeria is really following the instructions from Coach St. Vincent, who has been put on the really tough defense on Astou Traoré, because he knows that that's the game of Senegal. To get them out of their offensive rhythm, the rise of 26 points for Senegal at the halftime, that speaks by itself. Astou Traoré has scored her 10 points anyway, but Ngifa is doing a brilliant job on her. Those 10 points Astou Traoré has grabbed while there's been some switches or someone else was guarding her, and I think it just got completely out of the rhythm, Senegal team, because normally Astou Traoré scores anyway, but the other players are performing way better. But I think this a great defense from Ngifa has more affected the rest of the Senegalian team than Astou Traoré by herself. So it will be important for Senegal now that the other players are going to step up as well. They have in their roster Tiam, they have Sar, who hasn't really contributed. They have Dio as well. Same like Aya Traoré, and we haven't seen any much of the contribution from these players, and I think that's the key element for Senegal in this game, that the other players will not start to step up.
We've seen previously how much the Senegalese defense likes to provide their offense with opportunities in the open floor on the fast break, and that leads usually to shots close to the basket. Well, Senegal have only taken 3 shots in the paint so far. Nigeria have taken 12.
Yeah, that's just an incredible number, and it completely reflects why Nigeria is leading in this first half. They've been playing well strategically, tactically in this game, and it will be interesting to see if they can keep that strategy for the rest of the game.
Here we go, start of the second half. Senegal with the ball, trailing by 8 to Nigeria. And have it with Dieng across to Aya Traoré. Waiting for movement from Astou Traoré. High catch down. Across to the far side, Dieng. Nigeria keeping them away from the paint at the moment. Continuing to do so. 3-point shot. Won't go down for CDR. And here come Nigeria looking to make it a double-digit game again. Straight away there into the paint. And that's the difference I was just talking about.
Yeah, the difference is we have Kalu who's contributing, we have Ngifa, we have Akatur, we have Alonu. There's been basically 5 players who are contributing for Nigeria offensively and defensively. For Senegal, that has been a Traoré by herself so far.
Here's Aya Traoré trying to squeeze one in, and she did. Finally get another one to go in the paint, but it was forced. It took some effort. Kalu to Alonu.
You see a zone defense now from the Senegal team.
Kalu directing traffic. Alonu locked and loaded in the far corner. Instead, Kalu fires the 3, doesn't hit. Dieng. Tipped away, brilliantly done by Akator.
It's a shame that Akator hasn't seen her teammates Kalu and Ngifa running immediately, quickly for that fast break. Before there has been that foul, she could have quickly passed that ball in front of her, but you know, she still has her own foul, so good for Nigeria.
Kalu to Elonu. Ngingifa. Kalu, far side, Madu looking to create some room for it. In fact, the room was for Akator, who missed the shot. Dieng. Drive inside here. They find Dow. Still plenty of time to work with, but swatted away from behind by Akator, who's doing everything well on defense and offense right now.
She's just using her athleticism. But she had a high disadvantage against Tao.
Dieng for 3. No. Kalu. When it comes to Ngingifa via Elonu. Kalu again. Good steal there. Aya Traore got in front of Elonu, who fouls her.
Those are the really enforced errors that Nigeria has to take care of, because Senegal is a team who's going to punish these mistakes, especially if it's in the front line of offense and there's no one else to protect the fast break after the point guard.
Aya Traore misses the first foul shot. She was actually MVP not just 2 years ago, but also when Senegal won it in 2009. Only averaged 7 points per game at the last tournament, picking up that MVP award, but she has earned a reputation for coming up with big shots at big moments, as so many big players do. Ngingifa to Kalu. Madu coming out to create some room. Ngingifa. Elonu's free on the far side for the long 2 and takes it. To Traore, then Sidiop. Aya Traore's pass should be a simple 2 and is for Dow.
Yeah, that was too easy because Ngingifa just moved to face guard Traore, and there has been no one else to replace her on that split position.
Kalu. Akator coming out. Kalu onto Ngingifa, takes up her place on the perimeter, but wasn't found by her teammate. Kalu was completely free. Dieng. Sidiop to Astu Traore. She's going to fire a 3. That'll do.
Yeah, she's a pretty decent three-point shooter, and you want to at least contest her shot. You don't want to go under the screen.
Shooting 40% from the outside in this tournament. A miss at the other end on a 3 from Kalu, who couldn't respond. Astu Traore grabs the rebound. 4-point game now. Senegal closing the gap from 10 down. And a foul called on Ezine Kalu. Astu Traore is going to fire again. This time it's an air ball. She grabs her own rebound, having missed the 3, and then she goes down hard. We've seen a few, too many injuries on this court today. The 5th game these teams have played in 6 days. This one just looks like an impact injury, a hard fall, and to one of the key players in the tournament. She looks like she's going to be okay, thankfully.
Alright, seem to be quite
it looked like she was going to be okay, but then she's back down now, really shaken up.
I couldn't really see it from that replay what really has happened on that contact. if she has hit her hat on the floor or something, because I couldn't identify visually what could have possibly happened.
If she has hit her head and is a little dazed, then they can't be too careful. She's hobbling away now, back to the bench. They certainly won't want to take any risks. They're already into the quarter-finals, but they will want to win this game and they will want to win the group. It's Thiam taking the foul shots and looking to close the gap to 2.
I think there has been a lane violation.
He's not happy right now. His team had a 10-point lead. It's been cut to 3. Ngifa, Kalou. Ngifa calling for it down low. Kalou goes back to Alonu. Across to Ngifa, who's come out to the perimeter now. Alonu. Akator from the corner of the paint puts it in.
This is an excellent offense against the zone defense. They just keep moving till there is exact time for that flash to the middle of the paint or on the elbow of the foul line.
Aya Traore, a little short. Akator the rebound. Kalou, midway point of the third quarter, 5-point game. Ngifa waiting for Akator to arrive. She tries to force one up and gets the foul, and Dow is frustrated, batted the ball away.
Yeah, but you have to keep your hands high. But to be honest, Emily Akator has played this offense so experienced way, because she just asked for this foul. She knew she can't probably succeed over the long arms of Dow. She just has drawn that foul perfectly.
Chance for her to become the first Nigerian player into double digits. She misses the first though. Points for her yesterday. She has got 10 today now. The lead is 6 for Nigeria. Aya Traore to Thiam. On it goes one further to Diouf. Sarr puts the ball on the floor.
Yeah. That's a double dribble violation.
Carried the ball off her thigh.
She hasn't really picked up the ball by both hands, but by the hand and thigh.
Kalou.
So there's a first cut through out of middle. There's a first exchange between 2 players. And great mismatch read.
Akator with the pass underneath to Madu, who gets fouled.
Just really good offense against zone. They have that movement. Each player knows where they're supposed to go and where is that strength of the offense. I'm not sure if Coach Mustafa Guy wants to sit in that zone defense too long, because we've seen a couple of the possessions and Nigeria has been successful in, I think, most of them.
1 of 2 on each of their last 2 trips to the foul line now. 7 points the lead.
What might could have worked for Senegal is the quick changes of defenses as well. Maybe to put a bit pressure on a Nigerian team. Go from zone defense to man-to-man and changes.
Well, Sarr was called for the double dribble last time. She just shot this time and knocked it down. Bit of pushing and shoving underneath. Akator's frustrated.
Yeah, but before there's been any contact, there has been a ball drop on the feet. Just could have seen it.
See there why she's frustrated. Diouf to Aya Traore. 4 minutes of the third quarter to go. 5 points the difference. It's been a tight game for the vast majority. 10 points the largest lead, only for a short period of time. Tiam to Ayad Traore, puts the ball on the floor down the baseline, passes away from Akator. Sarr has found her range.
Yeah, I don't really think now, every time there's been penetration on the baseline, there has to be a second rotation on defense. So Akator went right for that help from the weak side, but there has been no one on the strong side to go, at least the contest that shot.
Akator will go to the foul line as she looks to blow right through the heart of the defense. Continuing that aggressive penetration.
You can see Senegalian fans waving behind the backboard. A little bit this focused Akator, but she's used to. She has to be used to if she wants to go play WNBA. There's going to be plenty of fans like that. Oh, there's been a huge mistake now from Sarr. Again, it comes to communication because it was obvious that there hasn't been communicated well with Diouf.
Disappointment for Sarr, having just hit a couple of long-range twos. She turns it over to Nigeria here. They'll inbound with Elonu from the baseline. Ngifa.
Great read, no need to rush.
Elonu trying to get it into Mohammed, who was sealing a marker, but she's camped in the lane. Tiam. Diouf, she'll fire a three. Can't get the bounce. Akator, plenty of rebounds today as well as scoring. Agoke. Elonu into the corner. Agoke to fire three and got it from the corner.
You know the magic of this offense against zone from Nigeria is that they overloading the defense. They every time are two players on one defense, and that way they're forcing them to decide, and they're just waiting for that second, third rotation of defense to make a mistake, and that works so far.
Ayad Traore trying to get down the baseline, misses, rebound Mohammed. Nigeria with a chance to make it a double-digit lead again. Ngifa, hesitation after a nice catch, can't hit the shot. It'll be recovered though by Nigeria. 10 seconds to work with here. Okay to Akator, tries to put up the shot, disrupted, recovers it right at the end of the shot clock, turns around, can't get the bounce. Final 2 minutes of the third. Diouf driving in, left hand, Sarr fakes the pass to the corner, steps inside, misses.
I can't say that Senegal doesn't have open shots or open looks, but it's just the execution of the shot by itself is not what probably Senegal is used to. So they're missing a lot of shots now. They lost the trot from Astou Traore sitting on the bench with an injury, so after that by accident. You don't really witness often that teams keeping Senegal on 39 points after 3/4 of the game.
Very unusual. In Senegal, we've seen some of their shooting numbers flash up over the last few minutes, just 3 of 16 from downtown. Limited in terms of shots they've been able to take in the paint. It's been a really good defensive display from Nigeria, not a very good shooting display from Senegal. And they keep turning it over as well now. Foul called on CDO.
Yeah, it has been again a foul caused by a bit of frustration, I would say, after that turning the ball over.
Not sure if that one went on Sidiop or Diouf.
Yeah, but that's a small mental collapse again, because I don't think she has realized that the Senegal team is in foul troubles already, and this quick foul is going to send Nigeria on the foul line.
ball from that free throw. Okay. Hitting the second and making it a 9-point margin. 9 minutes into the second half.
Again, we see a pressure from Nigeria.
Tiam to Sarr. Across to the far side, Tiam. She'll drive inside, left-hand layup, good.
Good point contribution, good penetration from Tiam. Normally we see that the losing team is putting the pressure on the, on the defensively on the other team, but now we're seeing completely opposite. The leading team is still putting a pressure on the losing team, which is quite surprising fact for me in terms of that Senegal probably wants to win this game and grab that first position in the group.
Maloney misses a couple of shots in a row. It's still going to be Nigerian possession. Right at the end of the third quarter, shot clock's at 14, so we've got about a 5-second differential between shot and game clock at the end of the quarter.
One thing what has changed is that Senegal is back to man defense.
Goke, Mohamed towards the baseline, spotted a gap, grabs the rebound, misses the open layup. Still Nigerian ball, they've got 7 more seconds.
Yeah, and see, Diop doesn't like the performance of her teammates and whole team.
Goke, that would have been a long 2. Another offensive rebound, another couple of seconds. Still they can't get it to go. And that should do it for the third quarter. It remains tight as it has been throughout. For the vast majority, a single-digit game, but Nigeria, who led by 8 at the half, still lead by 7 as we get ready to move into the fourth quarter. And these two teams really wanting to send a message at the end of the group stage by winning the group against one of the other medal-chasing teams. At the end of 3, Senegal, the defending champions, 41. Nigeria, the defending bronze medalists, 48. Now the prize for the 2 finalists at this Continental Championship. They will go to the World Cup in Spain next September, and these two both desperately looking to be in that final. Nigeria looking the more impressive so far here. They've not shot the ball particularly well inside, but it's on defense that they have really excelled, limiting Senegal to just 41 points in 30 minutes of action.
Yeah, and we can see based on that aggressive defense, they have got by, I think it was almost 13 times more possession offensively. And that's why, even though they have a lower percentage of shooting, they're still leading by 7 points. I think that works for them. The aggressive defense works, and Senegal has a bit of woken up the other players as well to contribute point-wise. But just such shame that Asu Traore is sitting on the bench right now. But Coach Guy is smart because he will need her in the knockout stage and in the semi-finals if they're gonna win, as we expect them to win in that knockout stage.
Yeah, we certainly should touch upon that here at the start of the fourth. That Astu Traore, the star player and leading scorer for Senegal, got hurt. She maybe banged her head, so there she is on the end of the bench. Might not want to take a risk with her. Here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Nigeria by 7, start with the ball into Mohamed, and they'll extend their lead.
It has been a great contribution from the captain of the team. Aminata Fall has been 1 second, not even second late, and she has punished that.
Tiam looking to go back for the 3-point shot. She's not found her range today from the outside the way she has previously. That long 2 will go though for 4. Ngifa. And it goes towards the low post. Mohamed passes out of the double team, knocked away though from Okoye. And a foul has been called here. Senegal ball. Inbound with CDO. Sene. Movement from Thiam round to this near side of the court, goes through the paint. Sene, as they cleared out that space, she can't hit. Offensive rebound. Going to work now on the low post is Sidibe, and she'll go to the line for two.
Important is to grab offensive rebounds because Sene hasn't been using the best decision of the attack as Thiam has stayed in her way, but great effort on the board for Aisha Sidibe to grab an offensive rebound and draw a foul.
She's one of the rising stars of Senegalese basketball. The 21-year-old missed out on the roster for the Rio Olympics, so wanting to make a mark at this big tournament. She had 7 rebounds and a couple of blocks in game 1, but not much from her since then. One of 2 from the stripe. Akka tore the rebound. Ngifa, long 2 for her, falls a good foot short. Thiam just about able to cling on to that. Trying to get away from Ogoke. Bounce pass, free shot from the foul line. It was a flat shot and it wouldn't roll down. Ngifa adjusts the shot and gets the contact.
I think she didn't even expect by herself that the floor is going to open up that much for her, because at first she has seen the defensive player Diop in there, but then she has decided just to stay with her player. And again, as a situation, it wasn't really fault of Diop because her player was on the strong side. She can't just leave her, but no one from the weak side again has been under the rim on that split line to cover this help penetration.
Ngifa with the first foul shot short. Nigeria's lead is 7. 6 points for her now. Here's Thiam. Didn't want to take on the 3. She's missed 3 in a row. Sidibe able to recover and force it up and in.
That has been complete same situation in terms of a help side defense. Atosu has just stayed on the weak side, stick on her player for no reason because she was dangerous.
Kalu stepping to the corner, then edging down the baseline, but stepping on the baseline and turning it over. Looks like this one is going the distance. A chance for Senegal to make it a 1-possession game. Sene dancing all the way through, and Alonu came out of nowhere to swat it away, but committed the foul. Great to see a game being played with this quality and this intensity late at night. We sat through one earlier, Teresa, that wasn't quite as intense.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of prestige as well to finish the group phase on the first position. First of all, you get a playable opponent in a knockout stage while you will be facing a 4-team of the other group and a second to win group phase. It just shows that you have really good team at the tournament.
Kalou across to the far side. Nyangifa taking on the long two. Recovered by Senegal. Not just to win the group stage as well, but it also sends a message to remain undefeated.
Absolutely, and this group supposed to be the group of death, and it has turned out that the group A has been a group of death, where it has been all the interesting games in today's day to calculate the score, who's gonna face who in that knockout stage.
Nigeria just been able to keep Senegal at arm's length for now. The defending champions getting within touching distance, but can't get themselves ahead just yet. Kalou just had a steal and a conversion. That's a body check.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That has been a hockey body check now from a young Sydney Bell.
It's a hard hit.
And it's been a good decision from Kalou as well, that she has chased her player into that screen and gave the officials time to show that that screen hasn't been set properly.
5 points the difference. Akator didn't want to take the outside shot.
Yeah, and that's what we spoke about. She's not a long distance shooter. She's looking her position into the penetration.
Nyangifa was lengthy enough to rise to control that pass. Mid-ranger won't go for Akator. Nyangifa the rebound, but trapped.
In this situation, Nyangifa has to read that she has 3 defenders on her, and just dribble the ball out and create another offense for those new 14 seconds.
Full to Tiam now. Aya Traore feeding it in. Sidibe. Well, she misses the layup. She's got the defense moving. She grabs the offensive board and puts it back in. Heavily involved down the stretch, Sidibe. Akator out to Elonu. Just a 3-point game again. This is what I was saying. They keep getting within touching distance, but they can't quite complete the comeback from 10 down. Not just yet, anyway. Elonu to Madu into Akator. Gets fouled and she'll go to the line for 2 again.
Officials has kept quite contact now in the last couple of the possessions, so the game is very physical, and that's why every detail is such important in this case. It helps when you go set the screen for a teammate as well to release that pressure a bit. But Evelyn Akator has been again in a great position, and Madu have spotted her and dealt her that ball immediately.
This is the second, so she sticks on 13 points, but she might have the chance to get a few more here because Kalou is in there and it's against the offense.
Yeah, I'd love to see the replay, but I think Kalou has first used her body to get... Oh, that's a tough call as well, but that's what it is, and Nigeria has to keep playing.
Third foul on Kalou, the first Nigerian to reach 3. Nobody has 4 in the game. Midway point of the 4th quarter, 4-point ball game here. Senegal looking to make it even tighter. Sarr knocked away from behind. Here's Kalou. Akator busting a gut to get down the floor. Kalou clings onto it.
Yeah, she didn't like that match-up into the quick break. Great read.
Akator runs into Sarr. There wasn't the room to manoeuvre around her. Senegal to the corner to Tiam, checks it's a 3, still won't go for her. Sidibe the offensive rebound. Tiam was calling for it, wanted another go from the perimeter. It's still going to be Senegal ball.
I can't believe how much Nyangifa is able to defend in today's game. No matter if an opponent is 2 hats higher than she is, she's still in a great position to guard anyone who's facing her today.
Well, this game is as high quality and as tight as we hoped it would be between the two teams, unbeaten in Group B and hoping to finish the group stage 5-0. The timeout call with 4.5 minutes to play. Nigeria still have the edge by 4. 54-50 over Senegal.
It's going to be about who's going to be smarter now at this stage of the game, because we see very disciplined games from both sides. It's just been a couple of turnovers now, killing both teams, so they have to make sure that they protect the ball, because both teams are quite good to punish these turnovers in a quick breaks. And 4 minutes 35 seconds to go, the difference by 4, everything is open.
These two are set to meet again in the knockout stages. It will be right towards the end. You see Astou Traoré there on the left of the picture. You wonder if they will take the risk with her. I doubt it, given she banged her head. But if they don't take that risk, well, and Senegal lose the game, at least they'll be able to say, well, we didn't have Astou Traoré for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they would use that as an excuse that they have lost the game, because I think coach Mustafa Guy prefers that she's healthy for that further stage of the tournament, and they don't want to risk. She had obviously some head or neck injury or hit, and that's quite dangerous, and you never know what could happen with that situation. So I don't think Coach Guy wants to risk any further damage.
Nice pass from Diouf, and Sidibe continues to score as Senegal continue to close the gap. They're hot on the heels of Nigeria. Akator loses it out of bounds, but it's still Nigerian possession. Akator, mid-range jumper, won't bounce for her. The Senegalese support getting right behind their team as they look to complete this comeback from 10 down. Sarr driving in, Akator wrestling the ball away from it.
That could have easily been a travel as well instead of a foul ball.
Great noise around this arena now. Certainly worth sticking around for those fans that were in to watch Mali in the previous game. We knew it would be. Move down the baseline, won't go for C. So they still can't quite get level. Kalou. Gifa, Amadou, Alonu, Kalou drives in from that far side and gets contact.
Very smart decision from Kalou right now. She has seen that all defense is focusing on Evelyn Akator cut into the ball, and she has used that moment of misconcentration of Senegal defense for that penetration. Great decision.
So foul shots for Nigeria to try and double their advantage. It seems to me that in the second half at both ends of the floor they keep splitting the pair of free throws. Is that going to continue here?
Then we get back to the point how important the free throws are, because if they would have made those couple they've missed in this quarter, they probably would have lead in the game by a bigger margin.
It's 1 of 2 again on that drip. Kalou up to double figures, now has 10. Joins Akator, who leads the way for them with 13. Sarr. Hand off to Dieng. Dieng's going to make a move, but can't shake off Kalou.
A great defense from Kalou.
And the help defense comes across. I thought they could steal it, but they play out of that pressure. And Sidibe gets a decent shot inside, grabs her own rebound. Great move that. She beat 3 of them, but couldn't get it in the rim.
Referee is part of the game. And that's exactly the playing smart what I was talking about. This could have easily been another cool possession for Nigerian team. Instead, they're fighting now and risking that Senegal's gonna score.
Nigeria by 3, 2.5 minutes to play. Top spot in Group B, hanging in the balance. The two undefeated records of these two teams hanging in the balance. Kalou steps back, misses. Rebound secured by Senegal. Aggressive play to try and keep it moving. They've only got a couple of seconds to get over half court, and they do. Dieng.
I don't really think Nigeria has to risk as they do in the last couple of possessions, offensively and defensively. They play quite on the border of being effective and being ineffective, and I know that they're now hustling to steal some easy balls and get the easy layups, but at this stage of game they really have to play smart and not risk anything.
Sarr, shot clock's at 5 already. If they're aware, they should be after the ball went out of bounds, and they're not. A shot clock violation against Senegal. His team still just about have the edge. They've led for the vast majority, but most of that has been by single figures, most of it closer than 5 or 6.
Yeah, and Kalou confident enough for her penetration now. She hasn't called for any of her teammates for help.
Kalou down towards the baseline. This is Madu taking the turnaround jumper, wouldn't go. Sidibe grabbing the ball, giving it away to Nyingipa, who can't hit the layup. She's got a smile on her face, but it might cost Nigeria. Underneath the basket, nice footwork from C, and she gets hit hard.
Yeah, Madu made sure that there's not gonna be any benefit with one free throw. Right, this open shot right from down under the rim, that's just an incredible error. 1.5 minutes to go, leading by 3 points.
You look at those kind of shots as well as those missed free throws we were talking about a few moments ago. That's what could hurt Nigeria here down the stretch. And if Senegal can get the win without Astou Traoré on the floor in the fourth, well, what kind of a message will that send to Nigeria, to everybody else?
I'm not quite sure now if I'm right what I've seen that C has just thrown the ball to try to kind of pass it to her teammate, or just thrown it so her teammates can grab the rebound and benefit and score out of that missed shot. But that would be quite a silly decision when they're down only by 2 points. And they could have just been 1 point different.
It did look a little bit like the free throw we saw in that Egypt-Mozambique game earlier.
Exactly, exactly.
Foul there by Dieng. And that's going to be free throws. Any foul from either defense will send the other offense to the foul line now. In the Egypt-Mozambique game, we also had an absolute cracker of a game with Tunisia going to double overtime and exiting the competition in the end, and Ivory Coast going through. Are we going to have overtime here in this one?
Both teams on foul troubles.
3 points the lead for Nigeria. Dieng. Foul called on Kalou, and that's going to be free throws.
Again, we get back to who's going to be a smarter team at the end of this game. And this foul, she must know that it's going to send Dieng on a foul line.
It's foul number 4 on Kalou as well. Diouf for Senegal is on 4-2. Dieng with a chance to make it a 1 point game with 1 minute to play. Can't do that, but it is a one-possession game. Final minute. Kalou. Akator. She looks to drive in, aggressive penetration play again. Just wrapped up the ball and went for the hole.
We've seen this play before, right, Tim? And we've seen that error from no help from a weak side.
Well, they're saying 8-second violation, and it is. They were screaming for it on the Nigerian bench. Look at the emotion on his face. There's no doubt whatsoever these two sets of players and coaching staff desperately want to finish 5-0 in the group and go through as the group winners. We're going to have a timeout with 36.7 seconds remaining in the game. Nigeria up by 4, and they have possession when we return. Nigeria led by the 15 of Akator, have also had 11 from Kalou. And apart from that, they've spread their scoring around between a group of players on 7 or 8. Senegal have had 13 from Astou Traoré, but she's not played a part at all in this fourth quarter, having been injured in the third. They've had 8 from Sarr, 7 from Sidibe. Just given us a little taste, a little appetizer for what's to come in the knockout stages. And we have the quarterfinals on Friday, the semis on Saturday, the medal matchups on Sunday. And there's a few little rivalries, personal rivalries and matchups that might just carry through to those knockout round games.
I'm not sure if a referee has just said to Manu, look, you guys up by 4 points, you should better be quiet, you know, and not give any space for doubts and commit any technical fouls.
Elonu over on the far side, just 20 seconds to play. They get inside in a big block that gives Senegal a chance, but they're running out of time. They have to score quick.
Just no foul early in this offense for Nigeria.
3-point shot off the mark, and that will do it. It's the reigning bronze medalists, much to the delight of Sam Vincent, who are going to finish as Group B winners with a perfect 5 out of 5, and they defeat the previously undefeated defending champion Senegal, who fall to 4-1. You can see what it means to them. It was a great performance all round, particularly on defense, as Nigeria beat Senegal by 4, 58-54.
Nigeria has put together a great team, offense and defense. Generally, the performance, we can say, Evelyn Akatur has been great offensively and defensively. And Gifa has played such a brilliant game, mainly defensively. I think Coach Sam Vincent has done a great job as well, tactically prepare his team for this game and these matchups. Senegal team, they were struggling today. The players have been really struggling, even though that Nigeria has shot a very low percentage. They had way much more possessions available for those second shots as well. Nigeria has out-rebounded Senegal team as well, which is a quite interesting fact. I think Senegal is just been struggling today to find, except for Astou Traoré, anyone else who could be a key player at this game. And credit to Nigeria for a really well-deserved win.
Behind 15 points from Evelyn Akator and 11 from Kalou, Nigeria send a message that they're ready to conquer the continent. They win it by 4 over the defending champion Senegal, 58-54.